Hey guys, it's Sandeep with FoneArena and this is the review of the Xiaomi Redmi 4A smartphone. Xiaomi entered the Indian market back in July 2014 with the Mi 3 and the budget Redmi 1S phones. The Redmi 1S was launched at a competitive price tag of Rs 6,999 and was one of the popular smartphones at the time. Almost 3 years later, the Chinese smartphone maker recently launched the Redmi 4A, which is currently Xiaomi's cheapest smartphone in India, costing just Rs 5,999. Specifications of the phone are impressive for the price. The Redmi 4A has a 5-inch HD display with a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels and a pixel density of about 296 ppi. It has a 1000:1 contrast ratio and 72% NTSC color gamut. The colors are vibrant and the sunlight legibility is good as well. The display is pretty good compared to other phones in this price range. On the front, there's a 5-megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture, which is quite good. It has the usual set of ambient light and proximity sensors as well. Xiaomi has not missed out on gyroscope and magnetic sensor even in its budget smartphone. It also has the usual set of capacitive touch buttons below the display. However, these are not backlit but offer haptic feedback when pressed. There's even a small notification LED. It also has an infrared sensor on the top for remote function, which you rarely find in budget smartphones. The smartphone has a hybrid dual SIM card slot similar to the Redmi 3 series and the Redmi Note 4. So you can only use a secondary SIM card slot for a SIM or micro SD up to 128 gigs at a time. Unlike the Redmi 3S series, this one has a polycarbonate body even though it looks like metal. Matte finish offers a nice feel and the phone is solid to hold. The polycarbonate body also makes the phone light at just 131 grams even though it packs a huge 3120 mAh battery under the hood. It measures 139.9 by 70.4 by 8.5 mm, making it slightly taller and wider than the Redmi 3S, but the thickness is about the same. There's a speaker grill on the bottom part of the back, so audio does get muffled when the phone is placed on a flat surface. There's a 13-megapixel rear camera with LED flash on the back with f2.2 aperture. The camera UI is familiar to other Xiaomi smartphones running MIUI 8. Coming to the image quality, daylight images are good but sometimes comes out dull. HDR shots are better and macro shots are surprisingly good. Low light shots have noise as usual and images with flash are good since the flash is not overpowering the subject. Overall, the phone has a decent camera for the price. It doesn't have slow motion video recording, which you can't expect at the price, but it does have a time-lapse option as well. Now coming to the software, the phone runs on MIUI 8.1, which is based on Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow with Android security patch for December 2016. Xiaomi has not announced that the phone will get the Nougat update, but Xiaomi pushes frequent MIUI updates for their smartphones, so we can expect new features as well. Out of 2 GB of RAM, you get 1.85 GB of usable RAM and 1.1 GB of free RAM is available when default apps are running in the background. Out of 16 GB, you get only 8.44 GB of free usable storage since the OS and apps take over 7 GB of space. The built-in cleaner inside the storage lets you remove unnecessary preloaded apps, which clears about 900 MB. Still, you get only around 9.5 GB of usable storage, and these apps return when the phone is reset to factory settings. It also doesn't have the option to move apps to SD card and doesn't have adaptive storage option to use microSD as internal storage. Apart from the usual set of utility apps, it comes preloaded with Kindle, Facebook, WPS Office, Make My Trip, Flipkart and SwiftKey keyboard. It also shows promoted apps inside the apps window and all these apps can be uninstalled. It has the usual set of connectivity features and support for USB OTG that lets you connect external drives. It has 4G connectivity and also has 4G VoLTE support for Reliance Jio. Both the SIM support 4G, but you can enable 4G only on one SIM at a time while the other goes to 2G. You can set the preferred SIM for voice call, text and data. Just like most other Xiaomi smartphones like the Redmi Note 4 and 3S series, this lacks LTE band 1, that is 2100 MHz, so Vodafone 4G doesn't work in some circles including Tamil Nadu. Coming to the performance, the phone is powered by a quad-core Snapdragon 425 processor with 4 ARM Cortex A53 cores clocked in at 1.4 GHz per core and has 2 GB of RAM. The performance is good without any lags. It also has 500 MHz Adreno 308 GPU. Since this is not a powerful SoC, the GPU is just average, so the gaming performance is not on par with the Redmi 3S that has an octa-core Snapdragon 430 SoC with Adreno 505 GPU. Coming to the battery life, the 3120 mAh battery features good battery life. It lasts for a whole day with an average use and lasts more than that with minimal usage. Sadly, the phone doesn't have any fast charging, so it takes around 2.5 hours to charge the phone fully. It achieved a one charge rating of 12 hours and 53 minutes in our battery tests. Overall, the Xiaomi Redmi 4A is a good deal at a price of Rs 5,999. It has all the required sensors, including an infrared sensor for remote control. The camera is decent for the price and the build quality is good enough even though it has a polycarbonate body. At Rs 6,999, the Redmi 3S offers a metal body, slightly better camera and a faster Snapdragon 430 octa-core processor, so most people might not go for the Redmi 4A and instead opt for the Redmi 3S. If you are tight for the budget, go for the Redmi 4A, otherwise the Redmi 3S is the preferred choice. The Redmi 4A is currently available exclusively from Amazon India and me.com and goes on sale every week. Listed here are the pros and cons of the device. Do hit the like button if you like this video and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.